It's big dog season, and you can't stay still because you want it. Mm-hmm. Talk that talk, George. You still scraping your plate because you're hungry. Mm-hmm. Talk that talk.
Good morning. Today is Monday. It is April 21st. The year is 2025. It's a beautiful Monday morning. I'm sitting out here on the deck listening to the birds chirping, having some coffee. Just sitting here enjoying a beautiful day. I don't know. Just moving forward. The last few days have been, the last week has been very, very difficult, I must admit. But I had my family over here yesterday for Easter Sunday. We had some fried fish and chicken and some sides, just some food, just some. Not everybody made it over here, but a few of my family members came over. It was quiet. We had a nice time. My mother didn't make it. She got lost. And when I tried to go get her, she was just so frustrated. She didn't feel like coming, so I'll go see her today. Earl loved Easter Sunday. He liked to prepare big dinners on Easter Sunday, and we were going to cook a big dinner, but then everybody was just not in the mood to cook. If Earl had been here, it'd have been greens and dressing and a ham, but in fact, I think Earl made a ham last year, if I'm correct, for Easter. But this year was just more quiet, and we decided to just go with something easy to prepare. Yeah, we didn't prepare it. My sister picked it up from JJ's Fish Shack. It was nice to see everybody over. It was quiet. We all sat around talking about Earl and the little doggies he used to get. When my niece and nephew was a little kid, we had this set of dogs, not Ginger and Gray, it was Vegas and Vanity. And Vegas he was so bad. He used to chase everybody all over the yard. He'd be biting, barking, and chasing everybody. And they used to come over to the house, and they'd just take off running. They were little kids. And Vegas would be chasing like a wild animal all over the backyard. We all remember Earl's dog, Vegas. It's been quiet for the most part. I've been getting a lot of rest over here. I needed some sleep. The months when Earl was in the hospital was kind of complicated because I was ripping and running all over the place. So now I get to rest a little bit and go to the gym, work on my shoulder, which I need to speak to my therapist today. So then we'll try to get a session in with him today. I don't know, just try to rest and wake up. Plan on doing something, get out of the house for a little while. Need to do a little mini vacation. Need to do a long vacation. I hope you all had a great Easter Sunday. The weather's really nice here today. I think it's going to get up to 80 today. In fact, yesterday, y'all, I didn't even leave the house. I was here all day. I didn't even leave the house. I did go to the gym on Saturday, but yesterday I did not leave this house at all yesterday. I'm about to get out of here in a minute. Go get out of the house. Well, it won't be a long video. I just wanted to say hello. And prayerfully, things will get better. Y'all just gotta give me some time. I haven't really felt like doing any videos. I keep looking at stuff that I want to talk about. But every time I put the video together, every time I sit down to record it and, begin the process of it, my mind wanders. And so, maybe eventually it'll come around. Just not quite ready. Because there were some other topics I wanted to discuss, and it just didn't seem real. A lot of stuff going on with Donald Trump in office. I want to discuss some of that stuff. But not yet. Eventually I will. Eventually, I will get around to. Just give me some time to get my act together, get my mind together, get my mind right. I mean, there's been some good days and then some slow days. I find if I stay busy, I'm okay. So, trying to stay busy. Going to the gym, which I'm about to do now. I'm about to eat breakfast. Go to the gym, go to my therapy session, work out. If I spend my days, if I just stay busy and focused, I'm okay. Yesterday I had a lot of family members and they stopped by. And then, Anyway, I am going to have Earl's memorial service here at the house. I have not quite fleshed out all the details what I'm going to do. I have some ideas. If you know of a caterer or a event planner who specializes in memorial service, hit me up, you all, please. I've seen some really nice stuff that people have done. And out there, I have some ideas I'm going to do. I need to work with somebody who knows how to do that. I have some wonderful pictures of Earl I want to blow up. I have an idea, a couple of things I want to do. Yeah. So hit me up if you know of anybody. I've been checking around to see... so I can start that process because it's going to be in a few weeks. It's going to be in a few weeks. But anyway, I am in the process of about to get dressed. Like I said, make some breakfast and get dressed. Short video just to say hello. Let y'all know I'm doing okay, and I am doing okay for the most part. Just there's some ups and downs here. It's kind of weird, as I move forward. Moving forward is complicated because it's kind of like, damn, it's like. Then something happened last week, and that kind of caused a major setback. But I got a phone call from one of the medical places where Earl was at, and I could hear his phone ringing and ringing, and I don't answer Earl's phone, but I heard it ringing. Then my phone started ringing and ringing, so I answered it, and it was the people at we had some testing done to see if I could give Earl my liver or a kidney. And it turns out, yes, I could have, in fact, given Earl part of my liver and a kidney. It was a match. But we found this out way too late. This should have been found out months ago. So I'll go into the details of that. That was a major setback because I think Earl kind of drug his feet. I think Earl started having these problems with his liver in 2023, the fall of 23, and he never really said nothing to me about it. I'm not sure why. Maybe he didn't understand the seriousness of the situation. Maybe he didn't quite comprehend. I don't know. I just don't know why he never said anything to me. Because this information I got last week, we should have been doing that then. That was in 2023. This is 2025. So in December of 2023, I think that's when Earl started having issues with his liver. And maybe he didn't quite understand what this all meant. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. But anyway, long story short, I just found this out. They were trying to get in touch with us. And I had them inform me that Earl had passed away already. So that was kind of a shocking phone call for me and the woman who was calling me. She didn't know. So this could have been a much different. This could have been a much different situation had Earl been more vocal to me in 2023 what was going on. But for some reason, he didn't say anything. In early 2024, when I was going to get my dental work done in Turkey, I would have paused all that to make what was if I had known what was going on. I don't think he quite understood. I just don't think he quite understood what was happening. Maybe he thought he had more time. Maybe the doctors didn't take it very seriously. Maybe, I don't know, something just didn't click in his head that this was a very serious matter and should have been dealt with then while his health was fairly in good condition. I never know the answer to that one, y'all. I'll never know the answer to that one because this is something that we should have discussed immediately. That day, whenever he found that information out, we should have talked that day. Walter, this is important. We got to talk. Let me tell you what's going on. That day, we should have talked. So to receive a call like that last week on a Friday, a week after this man had passed away, a week after Earl was gone, and just to hear the Joyce in her voice like, oh, we haven't been trying to reach you. And then we'd have to explain, hey, it's a little late for all that. This should have been handled months ago. Or maybe a year ago. Who knows? That's why it's so best to talk to people. I wish Earl and I had so much, had different type of communication skills where we could discuss everything. And, and Earl should immediately came to me and said, Walter, I have ran into a problem. Let me tell you what's happening. And we could have fixed it, or attempted to fix it. I've got, no guarantee that would have me giving him a liver and a kidney would have saved his life, but it would have brought us some time. Maybe, who knows? We'll never know the answer to any of this now. We'll just never know the answer to it. You gotta learn how to talk to people and communicate. So, go to a doctor's office and they give you some important information like that, and you just kind of don't say something. That day we should have had that conversation. And that day we should have put a plan in place to move forward and say, okay, what does this mean? What do we have to do? I'm not a procrastinator. I like to get shit done. But Earl was a procrastinator. Maybe he thought he had time. No, you don't have time, buddy. None of us have time. You got to move quick. Resolve health issues. But anyway. I'm grateful I have a lot of family and friends who have been very kind to me during this time period, because, y'all, this has not been good. At all. Anybody tells you otherwise, they tell you a goddamn lie. This has not been easy. And I'm just making the best of it as best I can. Yep, that's all I can do. So, with that said, it's quiet out here. You hear all the birds chirping and stuff. This is what Earl liked. He liked to go down there by that creek. That's what he wanted. He wanted to live. I guess that's what I wanted too, since I'm here now. After we purchased this house, and the house was under construction, I would come out here on the deck. Of course, the house was under... And I just grew to loving the sounds of nature versus cars driving by and gunfire and niggas screaming and hollering in the streets. I grew to like the silence that we have here. And it's peaceful. It's peaceful and safe. I think that's the key to this. But anyway, I am moving forward with the pool, so I got all that taken care of last week. So they say I need to contact. They just text me too. What did they say? That's weird, because they just texted me. I just saw it. It was a pool company. Oh, I should be receiving a call from the survey team shortly. Alrighty. Well, let me get my day started. Try and go to therapy and get some stuff started. Today it is Monday. It is April 21st. And time is flying. April 21st, year is 2025. And I'm out of here, and I'll try to do a regular video later on. Maybe we'll see. Can't make no promises. I ain't back to normal yet. This has been difficult, much harder than I thought it would be. I don't know why. I thought it was gonna be easy. I didn't think it was gonna be easy because I didn't think Earl was gonna die, and I definitely didn't think I'd be over here sitting in this house by myself trying to figure this shit out. But here we are. Here we are. Well, I'm out of here, and I'll speak with you all later. Go get me another cup of coffee and make some breakfast. I'm out.